Hello. Wait a minute. Is Amberly here? Amberly? She passed away?
What? You did what?
I can't hear you.
I shot her.
Okay, hold on. Come here.
Where is she?
Come inside. Just put it into my back.
Where is she?
Watch inside, Brady.
What?
This is Tommy Powell, and he just confessed to killing his girlfriend, Nicole Harris.
I can't hear you.
I shot her.
Okay, hold on. Come here.
On the outside, Amberly and Tommy appear to be like every other couple. However, as the detectives investigate Amberly's death, they will begin to realize that Tommy's horrific confession is just the tip of the iceberg.
Independence, please make yourself known!
Amberly Nicole Harris was born on September 7, 1990, in Rowan County, North Carolina. She was a kind-hearted mother of three who lit up any room. Despite her cheerful nature, Amberly faced significant challenges in her late 20s, including a struggle with drug addiction. Determined, she overcame her addiction and moved to Independence City, Kentucky at 30 to start anew. There, she secured a good-paying job and planned a new life with Tommy Joe Powell. Tommy had a rough past, including a turbulent Navy career and multiple criminal offenses. Tommy's troubling behavior surfaced a couple months into their relationship, escalating from verbal to physical abuse. Amberly hoped Tommy would change, but his violence peaked one night in 2021, leading her to press charges. Though Tommy was initially charged with first-degree strangulation, Amberly's reluctance to testify reduced his sentence to a conditional discharge after a guilty plea to a lesser charge. Now, despite fearing him, Amberly still possessed a soft spot for Tommy and believed that he would change. So she moved in with him again and spent the next few months with little to no fights. On December 15, 2022, the police in Independence, Kentucky received this 911 call from a worried coworker of Amberly Nicole.
Yes, hi. My name is Erica, and I am the HR Human Resources Manager located in Crystal Springs, Kentucky.
Okay.
The reason for I'm sorry?
No, I said okay. Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay. The reason for my call is we have an employee that has not reported to work in almost a week, and that's not like her. We've called, we've texted with no response, and it's just not like her. And I wanted to initiate a well check.
Following the 911 call, several local police officers paid a visit to the apartment where Amberly was said to be living. Upon their arrival, they were welcomed by the hideous and disoriented figure of Tommy. Immediately, the police were concerned about his unexpected presence in Amberly's residence, as they were unaware of their reunion. So the police didn't waste any time, and they questioned him about Amberly. But they had no idea about the words that were about to be blurted out of Tommy's mouth.
Independence 19 in service. 10-4.
Okay. Hello. Wait a minute. Is Amberly here? Amberly? She passed away?
What? You did what?
I can't hear you.
I shot her.
Okay, hold on. Come here.
Where is she?
Come inside. Just put it into my back.
Where
Brady,
is she?
watch inside, Brady.
What? Independence, please make yourself known! Independence, please make yourself known!
Independence 19, turn that way.
Independence, please, Junior, make yourself known! Go. Watch your footing. Watch your footing. We're in here, right? Huh? Clear. Independence, please, Junior, make yourself known!
Yes, Barbara, make yourself known.
Go.
132 clear.
Oh, she's down.
What?
She's down.
Amberly's body was found lying next to a bed with a gunshot wound to her face. Now, given that Amberly had been silent for several days by then, it became a dilemma for the officers as to when he shot and killed her. Well, unfortunately for them, his answer to their question was just as shocking as his confession of killing Amberly.
26, information. Our male subject answered door just admitted to shooting our victim here, so we're trying to figure out further. All right, hold on, man.
10-4. Independent 7's on, overcame, contact, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Copy. Independent 3 up clear. What was the shooting?
What's your name? Tommy? Okay.
Just sit in your car.
Yeah, we'll work that out in a second, but I got to make sure my guys inside are okay.
My phone.
All right. Rungi, you guys good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Tommy, I'm going to read you something real quick, okay?
Miranda right.
Yeah. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court. You have the right to an attorney before making a statement and have your attorney with you during question. You cannot afford an attorney to desire one. The court appoint one for you. You may stop question any time but refuse to answer further or requesting consult with your attorney. Do you understand these rights, Tommy? All right. Is there anyone else inside? Is it just her?
All my pups.
Okay. Is it just Amberly? All right. Is it contained in there? When did all this just happen?
Sunday night. Monday morning. Sunday.
Monday morning. It's secure in there, right? I'm going to tell them to slow down.
What the officers were unaware of at the time was that Tommy had killed Amberly on the Sunday morning of December 11th. The whole time, Tommy was living beside her as her body was decomposing.
Right. We're going to go in the back on the other side. Other side, my man. A little too tight. Hold on a second. Just take a seat. I'm going to leave this door cracked. You good? Do you need a squad or anything to check you out? Alright, do you want to tell me what happened here?
We're fighting. She's trashing my shit again.
Okay.
Independence 26 on channel 2.
26 go.
Tommy J. Powell.
Good. 26, I didn't copy here.
Tommy J. Powell.
What's that stand for? Middle initials J, right?
He does have an NCIC, no extradition of the otherwise he's clear.
I'm clear, thank you. Alright, so what? So run me back.
Can you turn the heat on?
What is it?
Can you turn the heat on?
Heat on? The heat is on.
Oh.
Q-drop.
Hold on, man.
The second hit on Civic.
Alright. Do you want to tell me what happened here? When were you guys fighting?
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning? What started the fight?
Her trashing my shit.
What was it? What was it?
She was selling my TV and stuff.
Okay. And then what happened?
I lost control.
You what now?
I lost control.
Lost control? What made you lose control?
I don't know.
Are you okay?
No.
So when you say you lost control, what do you mean? What'd you shoot her with?
Independence 19 or Independence 30.
20 gauge?
Go ahead.
Alright. So it was a shotgun you shot her with?
Hey, I gotta get my body camera. Do you guys need anything from the office at this point? I don't believe so.
Alright. Tommy, you okay right now?
7 of 30.
I'm gonna keep my eyes on you, but I'm gonna roll down this window a little bit, alright?
Yeah. You have your partner with you.
According to Tommy, the fight broke out as a result of Amberly, quote-unquote, going through his things. However, given his history of initiating fights with Amberly, there is a possibility that she never did as he states. This behavior is expected out of an abuser, as oftentimes they feel as though they are never the one to initiate any fights, and that their actions are justifiable.
Get consent to search the body cam at this place.
Tommy, do we have consent to search your whole house? Yeah, we do.
We do?
19703. You need an extra Wi-Fi card? Yeah, bring an extra.
Just see if you need. We're gonna search the house.
Chances are they're dying. Just want to be clear.
Do you remember what date, or was it Monday when you shot her, or was it Sunday? Do you know what today is right now? How long you been inside the house for?
Where?
3 or 4 days? Have you left the house or anything?
3 to 7. There's no one else at the office.
You been in shock since? Yeah. Okay. You don't know what today is though?
Yeah, 132,
Do you know what month it is? Who's the president? Are you okay right now? What's that, Tommy? Are you talking to me? Okay, just talking. Is there anything you want to kind of tell me to run me through it, or? Okay. What is it? I can't hear you, Tommy. You don't want to watch her come out? I can move the car. Just give me a second, because they got to go in there and figure it out, you know. At this point, I mean, he said she's been in there since Monday, so I'm assuming she's not, but they got to make sure she's not, right? Before they just take her.
Go for the office meat truck.
Throughout this footage, Tommy appears to be disoriented as he has no recollection or understanding of his surroundings. Either he is truly in a state of shock, or he's simply deceiving the cops in order to get the insanity plea.
So, yeah. Now we're going to step out, we're going to walk into the office, and we're going to get in a room real quick, all right? Good?
I'm about to pass out.
You all right? All right, we're going to walk into those doors over there.
You don't have anything on you that they haven't found, right?
Take a couple steps to your right real quick. There you go.
What's your name, buddy?
Tommy Powell.
Tommy? Okay. For the premise, I need. Yeah, what do you want? Is this for the premises?
Water or Coke or something or what?
Oh, that what that is? Coke? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the right one.
Okay. So what's your name, brother?
Tommy Powell.
Tommy Powell. I'm Detective Strine with the Independence Police. This is Detective Young with Ellesmere. Okay. I don't know anything, man. I was at home, just kind of hanging out. Apparently we got a call to your home. What's going on?
Tommy is brought into an interrogation room where he continues to remain compliant. The detectives introduce themselves and state that they have no idea as to what's going on. This, however, may not entirely be true, as usually detectives have to be informed of what they'll be dealing with. He may have stated it to appear harmless and trustworthy to Tommy.
You shot your girlfriend? Okay.
So, real quick, who lives there? Whose name's on the lease?
Mine.
Your name's on the lease? Okay.
So, real quick, man. Do you mind if we search your residence? You don't mind if we search? Okay. Do you mind signing a document allowing us permission to search your residence? Okay. Also, do you mind uncuffing him? And what we'll do is we'll
Stand up, bud.
Search him again real quick, just to make sure.
Stand up for me, Tommy. I'm just going to search you again just to make sure there's nothing in you. On you. And then I'll uncuff you.
10-4. This information I have 2 sheriff's deputies en route to 13.
You all have kids?
Okay.
Okay. They said there was kid stuff over there. They
Hold on.
Sure.
Hold on. You don't want to? I got to uncuff you. I got to uncuff you. Ah.
I'm also in service coming in this call.
Hey, put him in front. Handcuff him.
Front?
Yeah. Handcuff in front.
Sheriff's
It's going to be a lot more comfortable.
You still be able to drink your drink and everything, Tommy, okay?
10-4. 415
You want anything to eat, man? You want anything to snack on or anything like that?
Here, I'm going to put them on in the front then. A lot more better for you.
You good, brother?
I'm going to leave this right here.
What have you had?
Is it like a stomach bug, Tommy, or do you got the flu? What's going on, buddy? Talk to me. COVID? Okay.
Oh, so you haven't been to the doctor?
Okay.
Now, at this point in the video, Tommy started to vomit intensively. Let's fast forward past this part.
So, Tommy, I know you've been really cooperative with these guys, okay? So here's what I'm going to do real quick. You've already been read this stuff before. I'm going to read it to you just because this is the first time I've interacted with you, okay? And I just want to make sure you understand each of these that I'm going to ask you, okay? I'm sure you've watched cops back in the 90s and whatnot. You know how they do when they talk to people, okay? All right. You know your rights, you said? Okay. So I'm going to read it back to you just because, okay, man? All right. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in court. You have the right to an attorney before making any statement and may have your attorney with you during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney and desire one, the court will appoint one for you. You may stop the questioning at any time by refusing to answer further or by requesting to consult with your attorney. Do you understand each of these rights that I've explained to you, Tommy? Okay. Will you voluntarily waive those rights and speak with me right now? Okay. All right, Tommy. So you kind of walk me through the process of how this kind of went through. And before we kind of begin with that, we have officers that are at your house right now, okay? Obviously, we need to be able to kind of process that scene effectively, and what'll make that scene processing a little bit easier is if you take one of this consent to search form and allow us access to search your home. Is that okay? Okay. So I'm gonna walk this through with you real quick, okay? So how it works is that you're gonna sign your name right here. You've been informed by me with the Independence Police, having made proper identification as a law enforcement officer. And if you want me to read this to you, I can. You want me to read it to you? Okay. But you understand that this is just a consent to search your residence, right? You're giving us authorization to go to your home and search the residence. You give us permission, correct? Okay.
So can you read and write and understand English language? And I'm not trying to be that disrespectful. I'm just making sure you can read. So we don't have to read it to you.
Okay. So what I want to do is I want you to, if you could please, if you want to just sign this, that way we can get it over to our officers on scene. Is that okay? All right. So what I want you to do is just sign your name, your first and last name at the top line for me. And I'll move this over here for you, bud. You sure you don't want anything to eat, man? Like crackers or anything?
10 days.
Yeah, 10 days. So, I mean, we got snacks, man. We got crackers, we got donuts, believe it or not. We got all kinds of good stuff. So, I mean, you want anything to snack on, kind of settle your stomach a little bit? Well, we got all kinds of stuff. You mind getting, like, crackers or something there? We'll just set it off here just in case.
Now that Tommy has confessed to killing Amberly, the detectives need to figure out his motive to do so. Whether it's an act or not, it is obvious to the detectives that Tommy is having a hard time comprehending much of his surroundings as he's too tired and sick to use his mind properly. So, before he could regain his comprehension and evade any suspicions, the detectives continued to be friendly and got him to sign off on the permission to search his apartment.
And I'm going to identify myself as Detective Strine, okay? And this here is Officer Spiegel. And Detective Young as well. All right. The above said officers further have my permission to take from my premises and property any letters, papers, materials, or any other property within which they desire as evidence for criminal prosecution in case or cases under investigation. This written permission to search without a search warrant is given by me. Is there any other reason you'd be prescribed that medication, Tommy?
Yes.
The VA did it? Okay.
What you sorry for? Well, like Detective here said, we appreciate you being cool with us. I mean, it goes somewhere, you know.
Is there anything that you've told us this today that,
I'm in service shift.
or is there anything you haven't told us at this point that you feel like we should know about? Like, for example, would be like, any cameras that might be in your home. Do you have like any Arlos, Ring doorbells, anything like that? What about a cell phone? Do you got a cell phone on you?
He had one in his pocket. I have it in my car.
Okay. You don't mind? Have you tried to communicate with anybody since Sunday, by any chance? No? Not like family members, any other friends, her friends perhaps? You haven't tried to talk to them at all? Okay. Did you go anywhere since Sunday?
I want to get a couple of cigarettes.
That's right. Where'd you go to?
The liquor box.
The liquor box? Is that the one up near the gas hole in that area right up there? What day was that? Do you remember? You said it was Tuesday? Okay. You a Marlboro man, or what do you smoke Newports, or what?
Anything.
Anything?
You can get your hands on. Anything you can get your hands on.
You remember what packs of cigarettes you bought?
Kentucky
Kentucky's Best? I don't think I've tried that one yet. I've always gone with those new school, not quite old school, Lucky Strikes, but I'm usually a Marlboro guy myself, so. So you left Tuesday to go get you a couple packs of cigs.
Yeah.
You stayed in the house the rest of the time? Did you go anywhere else? How did you get up there? To the liquor box. I know it's not, did you walk up there? Did you drive up there?
I drove her car.
What kind of car did she drive?
A RAV4.
A RAV4? Okay.
Tommy states that he went to a liquor store, indicating that he was drunk throughout the day, along with the moment that he shot Amberly. Could this be an attempt at hiding his true ulterior motive for killing Amberly?
We're gonna button some stuff up here, and we're gonna take you down to the hospital and get you checked out, and take care of business there, okay? And then we'll see what the next phase is. Hang tight here for me. Stand up. I'm gonna take some pictures of you real quick against this wall. Real quick. We're gonna try to be as quick as we can, okay? Do me a favor. Stand up. Stand straight up this way. Kind of look at me. Please don't kick that over. Goodness. I have a mess, and these ladies would kill me. Stand up against that wall for me. See what happens here. If you hold your hands out the best way you can. Kind of turn them down. There you go. You weren't wearing this stuff. Have you been wearing the same outfit since Sunday? You have been? Okay, give me a favor. Turn sideways, face that way a little bit. Towards that way. There you go. Perfect. There you go. Try to stand up for me, okay? Perfect. Appreciate you very much. Give me a favor. Turn the other way for me. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. What about tattoos and stuff like that? You get a bunch of them? Yeah. Okay. All right, perfect. I appreciate you, man. Go ahead and take your seat for me, okay? All right.
Like I'm a blackout.
Yeah, well, we're good enough for dig here. Put your hands back behind your back for me.
And during our interview, he says he feels like he's going to pass out.
Okay.
The squad checked him out. He says he hasn't eaten in several days. You taking your medicine or no? Says he hasn't taken his Depakote, Seroquel, what else? Trazodone.
Okay.
So we need to get medically cleared to take him to jail.
Got it.
If that's the media request, that should be that's
And we're saying we would be seeing a long amount of time.
Yeah.
We're gonna move to another room there, Tommy. Good. All right.
Well, buddy, I'm Dr. Patel. Can you tell me a little bit about what happened to bring you here? Or do you want them to step out a little bit?
We can't leave him. He's in our custody. He's safe.
Okay.
He's been pretty forth. He's told us everything we need to know and everything's going on with him. He's been a good man. Yeah.
And so what brings you here, though?
I'm sick.
Okay.
10 days.
Okay. Now, did you feel sick right after this happened?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You been taking any medicine?
I was sick, cheerful, down.
As the investigations commenced, the officers came across a neighbor whom Tommy met with and stated that he had, quote-unquote, done a bad thing, and that, quote, he would get in trouble for it. Although at first that seemed bizarre, following this unfortunate event, there was no question that he was hinting at his murder of Amberly. Additionally, just days later into the investigation, law enforcement received a call from Eagle Financial Services Agency stating that a sum of $20,000 for an accidental death and dismemberment insurance policy was taken out in Amberly's name in November, just a month before her death. Unsurprisingly, the beneficiary listed in this withdrawal was none other than Tommy Powell. At last, a motive had been found. Following this discovery, law enforcement believed that after he had taken out the policy, he purposely got drunk and initiated a fight with Amberly as he knew it would enrage her, giving him a reason to shoot her. So, with a 20-gauge gun, he shot her in the face, sealing her fate. However, Tommy made the grave mistake of not planning out what to do after he killed her. Furthermore, he didn't anticipate going into a state of shock after killing Amberly. Therefore, he wandered around in the same house for days with Amberly's deceased body right there until the police showed up. Tommy Powell was sentenced to life in prison for the grisly murder of his girlfriend, Amberly Harris. Now, if you think this case was horrific, well, you need to check out my video